Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to show you the proper and the standard way of cutting Iroandbuba, the Yoruba way. So stay tuned and it's going to be easy and fun. Welcome back to my channel. So here I have 5 yards of lace and I will show you how to cut your Iroandbuba with 5 yards and still have enough remnants that will even be more than 1.5. So the trick is, do not cut, do not pieces your lace. All you have to do is fold all your 5 yards and take your proper measurement and start cutting. So here you've seen how I folded this first part because I want to start cutting the top. And for the top, which is called the buba, what you need is just the bust, the length, probably the bust and the length, and your tummy if you have a larger tummy. So for my client's bust, my client is 44, and the first thing you will do is to add 44 plus 6. 6 is an additional measurement. Forget the other ones I'm writing. I'm still just giving an example. What I'm definitely doing is, if your bust is 38, add 6. If your bust is 42, add 6. That's just what I'm doing. But the major significant thing you need to take out of this is, for your bust, add 6 measure, like 6 inches, an additional 6 inches plus 1.5 as an allowance, or 1 inch allowance. Okay, I'm going to repeat it. Your bust is 44, add 6 inches, and this is what I'm cutting here. You add 6 additional inches plus 1.5 or 1 inch, depending on what you do, but I will strongly suggest that you do 1 inch allowance after you've added your 6 inches to your original bust measurement. I hope you understand, and this is exactly what I did here, and I went out to cut it. So here, if you notice, while I was folding, you see how I folded it. What it simply means is, at that point the folding will not be cut. Okay, so I'm retaking my measurements. My bust measurement is 44, added 6, which is 50, plus 1.5. I added 1.5, so it gave me this. So the length of my boo will be 24.5 based on the length of this lace. Normally every lace comes by 60. Some can come lesser than that, but this lace, it came as 50 inches. So when you fold it this way, it will give you 24.5. You go on to iron. At this point, you understand what I'm doing. So here, from the shoulder base, you take out 10 inches for your sleeve. Okay, you notch it. Okay, this is where you will fix your sleeve. Once you're done with that, the next thing you're going to do is to measure the client's shoulder, which mine is 16, and then I realized that what was remaining is 6 inches. This 6 inches is an additional, is what is forming the sleeve, and the total sleeve length I want to have is 21. Okay, so I will minus 21 minus this 6 will give me 15. So what I'm still looking for, it will be 15 inches to complete my sleeve. So I'll go ahead. This is the shoulder length, and this is the additional that came out. So the next thing I will do is to measure the neck, and for my neck I'm going for 4.5 because it's lace, and then down I'm going with 5. So 4.5 by the width and 5 by the length, and I'll cut. Yours can be different, but my client's own, she wants a round neck, and that's why I'm going with 4.5 as width and 5 as length, including the front and back. So I'm cutting everything together. So I will notch the shoulder, and then I will notch the center. Remember, the shoulder is uncut. Please don't cut your shoulder. I'm going to be using a white bias to turn my neck. Okay, white bias makes turning very easy and seamless. So I'll go ahead to turn the neck. I'll first open it and then go ahead to turn my neck using the wide bias. And this is the shoulder. It will come uncut. If you cut it, it's no longer Yoruba buba, is going to be your village buba. So now I'm going to build the sleeve. Okay, and then if you notice, in every lace you have what we call the end of the lace, which we call the scallop, right? So I'm going to measure that 15 that I was telling you from down part where the scallop is, so that we can retain the scallop to be what will end the sleeve part. All right, so you will see what I'm doing here. I'll bring the top again, show you where I'm measuring from the shoulder to that 10 that I notched. All right, and remember we are looking for 15 inches to complete, and then I'll measure 10 inches again. You see the way I'm folding my 5 yards of lace. Everything I'm folding, I'm not giving too much excess, so this way allows you to manage your fabric very well. So I fold 10 inches, exactly that's 10 inches. I'm looking for 15 inches, right, to complete the 21 for the sleeve. Yet, so I'll cut this one out, still maintaining my remnants, my 5 yards. So remember, from the scallop is where I'm measuring. That's from the down where the lace has a design, is where you measure. Okay, all the way to the up. So I measured my 15, added 1 inch, which is for the joining, and I will cut. So this will be the completion of my sleeve. I hope by now you're still following what I'm doing. So this is how it's going to come out, and I'm going to show you how you will fix it. So I open my blouse, my top, which is the buba, and fix it this way. This is the way you're going to fix it. Just watch. Notch the center, iron, very important. In my class, is very important for you to iron and notch. If you don't remember me for anything, remember me for constantly ironing and notching. So you fix it this way. This is how you're going to fix it. When you're fixing it, you fix it. If you notice, one thing is that the shoulder is uncut, and same as the sleeve. So when we fixed it, it was giving here, it was giving me 24.5, which was not the agreed measurement. So I went to trim it off. Okay, this also shows you that you can make mistakes while you're calculating and adding. And I want to show this part, because if you're doing and you're making mistake, don't think you're not getting it right. I made mistake. When I finished, I measured it and I got 24. I went to trim it off. So what I did, I'll continue, and now it has given me the 21 that I'm looking for. Remember, what I trimmed off was not the blouse but the sleeve. Okay, I use, because I'm using 1.5, I use my 1.5 to close all the way to this point. I marked 5 from the down to that place. I marked 5, and I'm not going to sew. It is going to be like a slit opening. This allows your client's tummy to have a breathing space. All right, remember, we didn't use the tummy size, we just added additional 6 inches. That's why you don't close your buba all the way to the down. You leave 5 inches from the scallop to up, so that it allows the tummy to have a breathing space. So now I'm going to join, and very simple, just the way I've showed you, using 1.5 to close by sides and leaving 5 from the down, okay, to allow the tummy to breathe. And once you're done joining, make sure you iron and your buba is ready. So on my next video, I'm going to show you how to cut the inner and then also the iro. It's very simple and you can do it.